Visual art helps the individual process challenging emotions because it is a platform that engages the sensory and visual parts of the brain. Artists can express their memories and emotions through their artwork because it provides space for stress management techniques such as mindfulness meditation and responsible decision making. Brain remembers trauma via sensory experiences. Avrahami explained that sensory iconic memory flashes occur because the verbal encoding structure of the brain shuts down during the traumatic experience and reverts back to the sensory iconic memory form of taking in information, similar to the way children first learn to make sense of the world, without full use of linguistic explanations for the world. Making artwork allows the individual to translate these sensory iconic emotional experiences into a tangible language. This sensory way of navigating difficult emotions challenges individuals to verbally explain their emotions into words. However, visual art making is a well-fitted avenue for individuals to express their unexpected memories. According to Avrahami, visual art functions as a nonverbal language to express emotions. Educators can teach students how to translate their emotions into artwork. While art educators are not therapists, they do have students who are navigating emotions throughout their childhood development. While each challenging emotion may not be traumatic, navigating emotions is stressful. Visual art making is a resource to navigate emotions during childhood development. Emotions into artwork allows students to develop their social emotional learning skills. The Castle Core Competencies Social Emotional Learning Framework provides a reference for how students can effectively translate emotions into artwork. Students can develop competency through art in 4 areas: self-awareness, self-management, responsible decision-making, and social awareness. Develop a larger sense of self-awareness as they focus on the process of creation and active self-reflection during the artistic process. When students create, they reflect on their physiological, emotional, and social experience. Avrahami explained that they begin to hold a dialogue within themselves. Art making is self-reflection because students make conscious choices about what to create and with what materials they want to use. Personal meaning to an artwork, developing self-awareness. Kelly suggested that visual art is a way to see the self beyond the experience of emotional and physical pain. As students make artistic choices, children wonder about the potential of their artwork. Educators can help students consider the meaning of their artwork, the student's emotional state, and how those feelings will appear in an artwork. This is a form of mindfulness. Teaches students how to engage self-management. During mindfulness, the individual concentrates on the experiences of both the body and mind without attempting to fight or change those experiences. When art making is paired with the concept of mindfulness, Mailer posits that visual art reduces stress by turning the self gently towards physical or emotional pain in order to process, recognize, and accept the experience. Making allows the artist to regulate physiological and emotional states in the body and mind. Mailer remarks that learning to make art that is mindful, focusing on breathing and present moment mindfulness, is a self-managing because it switches the brain's automatic response in the amygdala of fight, flee, or freeze to the brain's prefrontal cortex root of wondering, analyzing, reasoning, and problem solving. Regulating the body allows the brain to function on a high cognitive level. The students learn to switch the brain's automatic panic response to a root of logic and curiosity through expressive artwork. They develop their ability to make careful, cautious, and responsible decisions. When the prefrontal cortex is activated, individuals are capable of navigating the fields of logic, reasoning, intuition, creative problem solving, and resilience. Artists make meaningful decisions about the process and product. When students are in the headspace of reasoning, they make informed decisions about their artwork. Artists reconcile themselves with the world around them while learning how to accept the past and make choices about the future. Viewing and analyzing art develops the imagination, which elaborates and furthers our thinking. Allows students autonomy in their artistic expression. When educators offer students a variety of mediums to choose from, this empowers students to choose how to express their emotions. Avrahami explains that clients in art therapy typically chose controllable mediums like pen, pencil, marker, and collage to express their initial desire to control difficult situations. Over time, when clients chose more fluid options like paint, oil, pastels, or clay, they displayed that they were ready to cope with and accept their experiences. Giving students the choice to draw, ink, sculpt, or paint allows students to choose how to express their emotional journeys and manage stress at their own pace. This empowers students in their decisions and meaning making. Critics develop the tolerance of ambiguity, which in turn develops empathy. During a case study where Bentwich and Ghibli observed medical students who viewed pieces of art using visual thinking strategies, they found that the students began to cope with ambiguity within an artwork. Artwork is inherently ambiguous as both the artist and audience present different interpretations of the artwork's meaning. Ambiguity develops imagination, rationalization, analysis, curiosity, acceptance, and uniquely, empathy. Empathy is a driving force for developing social awareness. As medical students develop their tolerance for ambiguity while viewing art, they enhance their ability to feel for others. Artists who critique and learn about art develop empathy for others on a social and emotional level. Empathy allows artists to look across historical time periods, countries, races, and cultures and recognize the universal human experiences across each culture. At the same time that artists analyze cultural viewpoints for similarities to themselves, these artists are viewing an artwork with the willingness to accept discrepancies that do not match their personal experiences. Artists learn to view artwork with a willingness to tolerate what is unexpected or uncomfortable while simultaneously being open to experiencing a deep emotional reaction born from empathy and compassion. Visual art informed by a social-emotional framework may develop students' self-awareness, self-management, responsible decision-making, and social awareness. Students may learn how to regulate their emotions with expressive art. Students develop self-awareness by reflecting on their mind and body during artistic creation. Artists develop self-management by staying mindfully present during art making. Responsible decision-making is developed through regulating physiology and choosing a medium, composition, and end product. Social awareness is honed through the empathetic viewing of ambiguous art and learning to appreciate, analyze, and accept the unknowns within an artwork. Students can become confident, calm, resilient, considerate, balanced, and empathetic humans through the process of creating emotionally expressive art.